Kwrunchy. This video.
So before we start this video, let me give you 5 tips why making this pickled cabbage is beneficial for you and your body. Don't play. Let's get to it. The first one, improve digestion. Pickled vegetables contain beneficial bacteria that help to improve digestive health by breaking down food. 2, boosted immune system. The probiotics found in fermented foods, such as pickled cabbage, can help to boost the immune system and protect against illnesses. 3, increased energy.
Facts.
The nutrients found in pickled vegetables, including vitamin C, can help increase energy levels and fight fatigue.
All that.
4, reduced inflammation. Consuming pickled vegetables may help to reduce inflammation in the body, which is linked to a range of health problems.
Sure is.
5, enhance nutrient absorption. Pickled cabbage contains enzymes that can help to improve the body's ability to absorb nutrients from the food.
Enzymes.
That's all facts.
It is.
Alright, so let's get into this video right here.
True.
Let's first talk about what pickling is and how it works. Before getting into the process of making pickled cabbage, the process of preserving foods by submerging it in vinegar, salt, and spice brine is known as pickling, and many people enjoy while also extending its shelf life. Pickled cabbage can be made with a few ingredients that are readily available.
True.
Like fresh cabbage, vinegar, salt, sugar, garlic, ginger, and a few spices like red chili flakes.
All that. Let's throw a little bit of lemon juice in that water. Clean these radishes off real good. You see it? Drop them in that water right there. You know, we gotta make sure we get these right and these carrots, cause I don't want whatever's in the ground, whatever's sprayed on it, I don't want it. And I'm sure you don't neither. So make sure you wash these vegetables off good. Prep them real nice. You know what I mean? Give them a good scrub.
Welcome to my pickling cabbage video. Pickling is an excellent way for both preserving food and enhancing its flavor. I'll walk you through the process of making pickled cabbage from scratch in this video.
Let's get into it. I know like this water's mad dirty, right? So now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and drop some vinegar in this water. A little lemon juice, a little squirt. Pause. So now, I'm not sure really what this is. I think it's called Savoy cabbage. And this is purple cabbage. And I got a regular green cabbage that we working with. See, it's all nasty with this coating on it. All right, so we rip off the first layers.
So let's start by preparing the cabbage. The preparation of cabbage is the first step in making pickled cabbage.
You gotta cut that cabbage up, man. And you gotta cut this core out too. Otherwise, you're gonna be chewing for a long time. That's all facts. Cut it up right. Make sure you cut the cores out of all of these cabbages, just like that. And chop, 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 chop. So I speeded that up because I'm sure you know how to chop. All right, let's do the same thing with the green cabbage right here. We ain't capping, we just straight getting it ready, getting it going.
Thinly slice the cabbage and set it aside.
Slice up that cabbage, boy, playing.
Thoroughly wash the cabbage to remove any dirt or other debris.
Better unless you want to be chewing rocks. So go ahead and shred up that carrot. or them carrots rather, and them jalapenos. That's nice, freshly washed, got all the wax off. Shred those up. Same thing with these radishes. Slice them up in thin pieces. Some garlic, slice them up in thin pieces. See, we getting it going. You go ahead and wash out your mason jar. And you want to wash these out really good with hot water and soap. Right here, I'm going to pour me 2 cups of sugar. I ain't capping in this video. We get into it.
Let's start making the brine. Making the brine, combine all the spices. The salt, the sugar, the vinegar, the water in a large pot. Once the salt and the sugar have completely dissolved, bring the mixture to a boil and allow the mixture to cool to room temperature after that.
And add the vinegar. So right now you're letting it cool by transferring it to another dish.
After the brine has cooled, the cabbage can be picked.
Yeah. Yo, look at that. That's what's going in the jar. That's cabbage, red onions, Spanish onions, white onions, jalapenos, sliced garlic, all that. Like, that's going in the jar. You can't forget about that shredded carrot and these radishes. Yo, it's up. And this dish is good with anything. You can eat this with your breakfast, with your lunch, your dinner, your brunch, your egg sandwich, your fish, chicken, whatever you want to eat it with, you can. Because this is where it's at. And it tastes mad good too. So we're going to go ahead and start putting it in the jar. In the mason jar. And you want to make sure that you packing it in here real tight. Pack it in mad tight. Like, don't slack. Like, push it down. Get it compact in there.
Now let's move to the fermentation process. We'll begin the fermentation process during this time, transforming the flavors of the spices and the cabbage.
Will it?
Pour the brine mixture over the sliced cabbage and place it in a clean jar. Make sure the brine covers all of the cabbage.
Shit, you better, unless you want that crunchy.
The fermentation process, after sealing the jar, allow it to sit at room temperature for 3 to 7 days, depending on how sour you like it.
So if you didn't put any oil in the brine, then you definitely want to make sure that you put oil in the mason jar. It helps with preserving the and pickling the cabbage.
It's best to put it in the fridge once you open it and consume the whole thing.
Don't slack.
Store your pickled cabbage in the refrigerator for up to 6 months.
You better
Consume it within a few weeks of opening the jar.
don't do it.
Right? So don't just open it and then leave it there for 9-10 months. That's not how it works.
Facts, you're gonna be sick.
Right? Once you pickle it, you put it in the refrigerator.
And there you have it. Pickled cabbage.